My beloved brothers and sisters, I begin with the praise of Allah, the most merciful, the most kind. We all go through difficulties in life, moments when we cry out to Allah feeling lost, broken, or even unheard. But let me remind you today, your tears and prayers are never wasted. Sometimes you may think, I've been making dua for so long but nothing is happening. But Allah in His infinite wisdom sees what you do not. He hears every word you whisper, and He sees every tear that falls from your eyes. Not a single drop is wasted. Let's reflect on 5 key reminders that will strengthen our faith and keep us going. Allah hears you before you even speak. My beloved brothers and sisters, sometimes we carry burdens so heavy that we struggle to put them into words. Have you ever sat in silence feeling overwhelmed with a heart full of emotions but no words to express them? Let me tell you something beautiful Allah already knows. Before your lips even move, before a single word escapes your mouth, Allah is fully aware of what's inside you. He understands the pain behind the tears that fall silently. He knows the thoughts you keep to yourself, the worries that keep you awake at night, and the hopes you're too scared to voice out loud. Think about this. When a mother sees her child upset, she doesn't need the child to explain everything, she just knows. And that's a human being with limited knowledge. Now imagine the mercy of Allah, the one who created you, who fashioned your heart, who understands your emotions better than you do yourself. He is Al-Latif, the most subtle, the most kind. Even when you don't know how to explain what you feel, He understands. Even when you don't know what to ask for, He knows what you need. So never feel like you have to use the perfect words in your dua. Sometimes the most powerful du'as are just tears that roll down your face, or a simple Ya Allah help me. Because even in that moment of silence, Allah is listening. He hears what is unspoken and He responds in ways you may not immediately recognize. Never doubt that He is near. Even in your quietest moments, He hears you. Even in your loneliest times, He is with you. And even when you think nobody understands, Allah does. Your prayers are answered in different ways. My beloved brothers and sisters, sometimes we make dua with so much sincerity, with so much hope, and yet it feels like nothing is changing. We start to wonder, is my dua not being accepted? Or has Allah forgotten about me? But let me tell you something very important, no dua goes unheard. And no prayer is ever wasted. You see, we often expect immediate results. We think that if we ask today, we should see the answer tomorrow. But Allah in His infinite wisdom knows exactly when and how to respond. He doesn't always give us what we want at the time we want it, but He always gives us what's best for us at the time that's best for us. Sometimes Allah answers your dua instantly, just as you ask. Other times He delays it because He knows the right moment for you to receive it. And then there are times when He withholds what you asked for, not to deny you, but to replace it with something far greater than what you imagined. Imagine a child asking for something harmful, thinking it's good. Would a loving parent just hand it over? No. They would give the child something better, something safer, something more beneficial. That's how Allah deals with us. We might be asking for something that we think will bring happiness, but only Allah knows what lies ahead. He knows what's truly good for us. And here's something amazing. Sometimes the biggest blessings in life come from unanswered prayers. Have you ever looked back and realized that what you once begged for would have actually been a disaster if you had received it? But at the time you didn't see it. You only saw your immediate desire, while Allah saw the full picture. So, my brothers and sisters, never stop making dua just because you don't see the results immediately. Every prayer you make is being stored. Every request is being processed in the way that is best for you. Your job is to trust, because Allah knows what you don't, and He always gives in the most perfect way. Your tears are a form of worship. My beloved brothers and sisters, have you ever felt so overwhelmed that the only thing you could do was cry? Have you ever been in sujood, unable to speak, with tears streaming down your face, wondering if Allah sees your pain? Let me remind you of something beautiful. Your tears are not a sign of weakness, they are a form of worship. You see, in this world, people often tell us to be strong and stop crying. But who said crying means you are weak? In fact, when your tears flow for the sake of Allah, they are a sign of your faith, your connection to Him. They show that your heart is alive, that you feel deeply, that you turn to your Creator when you are in need. And that is one of the most beloved things to Allah. Some of the greatest people to walk this earth, prophets, scholars and righteous believers, cried in their prayers. They cried out of love for Allah, out of gratitude, out of fear of disappointing Him, and out of hope in His mercy. They knew that tears cleanse the heart the way rain refreshes the earth. So when you cry, don't ever think of it as a sign of despair. Instead, think of it as a moment of closeness to Allah, a moment when your soul is speaking directly to Him. Even if nobody else understands what you're going through, Allah does. Even if you cry alone in the middle of the night, He sees you, He hears the words you cannot say, and He never lets a single tear go to waste. So don't hold back your emotions when you turn to Allah. Pour your heart out to Him, because He is the one who can truly heal it. Your tears are not just water, they are a silent prayer, a silent plea, a silent act of worship that is more powerful than you can imagine. Patience brings the greatest rewards. My beloved brothers and sisters, we all go through hardships. Life tests us in different ways. Some face financial struggles, others deal with family problems, health issues or emotional pain. And when the tests seem to go on forever, we start to wonder, why me? When will this end? I've been praying for so long, but nothing is changing. But let me tell you something very important. Nothing that happens in your life is without purpose. Every challenge, every delay, every moment of hardship is part of a bigger plan that Allah has for you. Patience is not just about waiting, it's about trusting. It's about knowing deep inside that Allah never allows a believer to go through pain without preparing something beautiful in return. Think about it. If everything in life was easy, how would we ever grow? How would we learn resilience, strength and gratitude? The strongest people are not those who had an easy life, but those who faced struggles and remained patient. They held on to hope, knowing that Allah's timing is perfect. And here's something beautiful. Your patience is being recorded. Every time you resist the urge to complain, every time you keep faith despite your struggles, every time you put your trust in Allah, even when you don't understand what's happening, you are earning rewards beyond what you can imagine. Sometimes the relief comes in this world, and sometimes it is saved for the hereafter. But one thing is certain, no patience goes unrewarded. Not a single second of your struggle is wasted. Allah sees it all. He knows your pain, and He will compensate you in a way that will make you forget every hardship you ever faced. So, my brothers and sisters, hold on. Be patient, because something greater is coming. Trust in Allah's plan even when you don't see it. The delay is not a denial, it's preparation for something much better. No sincere dua goes unanswered in the hereafter. My beloved brothers and sisters, how many times have you raised your hands in dua, pleading with Allah, yet it seemed like nothing changed? How many nights have you cried in sujood, asking for something, only to feel like your prayers were unheard? Let me remind you of something very powerful. Not a single sincere dua ever goes unanswered. We often expect immediate results. When we ask for something, we want to see it happen right now. And when it doesn't, we start to feel discouraged. But what we sometimes forget is that Allah answers every single dua, just don't always recognize how. Sometimes He gives us exactly what we asked for in this world. Sometimes He delays it because the timing isn't right. And sometimes He withholds it not to deny us, but to save it for something far greater in the hereafter. Imagine this. On the day of judgment, you stand before Allah and you see mountains of rewards in front of you. You ask, Ya Allah, where did this come from? And it is said to you, these are the du'as you made that were not granted in the dunya. At that moment, you will wish that none of your prayers had been answered in this life, because the reward from Allah is so much greater than anything you could have received here. You see, we focus so much on the present, on what we want right now, that we forget that this world is temporary. But Allah in His infinite mercy sometimes withholds what we ask for, because He is preparing something far more beautiful for us in Jannah, something that will last forever. So, my brothers and sisters, never stop making dua even when it seems like nothing is changing. Know that your prayers are being stored for you. Every sincere request, every heartfelt plea, every tear you shed in sujood is recorded, and Allah will reward you in a way that will make you forget every hardship you ever faced. Keep asking, keep hoping, and keep trusting, because with Allah no dua is ever wasted.